What is up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Market Marauders. Be in the market one trade at a time. Free to Market Marauders investment channel helps you to find the best deals in the market. If that's something you're interested in, make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more content. All right, be going over my top pharmaceutical stocks that I think everybody should be watching, especially in the coming weeks. So let's jump into it. The first one on here is ticker sign PFE, and that is for Pfizer. As we know, Pfizer has been in the news quite a bit lately. They ended the week at $37.24. So they had a little bit of a rally last week towards the end of the week where they jumped up and became bullish. So bullish in my book, I denote by the moving average 10 line, which is this line, going above the moving average 50 and 100, which is purple and yellow line. So once it broke through right here on this metric, I would say that it began a bullish uptrend and it ended the week bullish. So background information on them, what their huge catalyst is that they filed on the 20th for emergency use authorization, or EUA, with the FDA, which is the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. So it says, in addition to today's submission to the U.S. or to the FDA, the companies have already initiated rolling substance submissions across the globe, including to Australia, Canada, Europe, Japan, the UK. Plan to submit the application immediately to other regulatory agencies around the world. So based on current projections, the companies expect to produce globally up to 500 million doses in 2020 and up to 1.3 billion doses by the end of 2021. The companies would be ready to distribute the vaccine within hours after authorization. So the efficacy rate was 95%, so higher than the Moderna one. So pretty good news for them overall, and it seems like they're ready for distribution when that approval comes. So that's still a huge catalyst. There hasn't been any news yet, so in the coming weeks, I think once they get approval, or if they get approval, then we could definitely see this stock potentially to go up. So next we have Moderna, which is the next big vaccine stock. Their ticker sign is mRNA. They ended the week at $128.40, and they had a pretty big bullish run up towards the end of the week as well. So it just started to go up and went from like 96 all the way up to where it ended at 128. And this was based off of this news. So this news that came out, Moderna announces the European Commission's approval of advanced purchase agreement for initial 80 million doses of the mRNA vaccine. So basically Europe has gotten 80 million doses in advance. So they're saying they're going to purchase 80 million doses, which is 80 million guaranteed doses from this company. So I know that's huge news for Moderna, especially considering that they're having so many doses come up front, and then it's coming from the European Commission approval of advanced purchase agreement. So that's pretty good news for the company. Now they haven't filed for FDA approval yet that I know of in the U.S. So definitely going to be looking for a potential file like Pfizer has in the coming weeks. So going to be looking forward to that, but that's going to also be another big catalyst that could push the stock to go even higher. So next on here we have ticker sign Bcrx. They ended the week at $5.12. They ended at $5.13, but then went down 1 cent to $5.12. Seem to be on a bullish uptrend, doing above moving average 10 line, being above moving average 50 and 100, and have been on a bullish uptrend for quite some time, since about 23rd. So pretty good metrics for them. Seem to be going up. Seem to be pretty bullish at the time of this video. Now, background information on them. What I like on the channel is financials and see what's going on with the company. Helps you to find, whether the company is good to invest in, or more information you can get, the better, decision you can make, in my opinion. So it says for the 3 months ended in September 30th, 2020, total revenue was $66.1 million compared to $1.8 million the third quarter of 2019. So they've increased, tremendously, increased about $5.2 million, which is, quite a bit. Rough estimate Increase was primarily due to an increase in collaboration revenue under the U.S. agreement, development contracts are higher, um, Primavera product sales, and their commercial partners. So the research and development or R&D expenses for third quarter 2020 increased to 30.2 million from 25.1 million. So they're burning, a lot more money, just crazy amounts of money. But they're also getting more money in from these different contracts that they have. So I definitely think the company is one to look at, keep your eyes out on. I think they do have some things concerning the pandemic that they're doing. They have a lot of different drugs that they have that they're making, and a lot of key milestones that the company is achieving. So definitely, I would say look at them in the future. Keep your eyes out on them for more updates. So next we have ticker sign IMV. They are bullish at the time of this video. They ended the week at $3.57. Background information on them. So this is their third quarter 2020 financial results, and provides clinical updates as well. But we're going to look at the results, financials. So their cash and cash equivalents is 54.7 million as of September 30th. Scroll down here some more. So they have a couple of drugs that they're working on. Their flagship one, in my opinion, seems to be this ovarian cancer treatment that they're doing. So that is good for them. So they also have upcoming milestones. So their DPX Servivac is in phase 2. And then they have this DPX that they're doing that's in phase 1 of 2, and in phase 1 of 2 of their trial. So looking for some updates on that. Then going to do the financial overview. So the company has cash and cash equivalents of 54.7 million and working capital of 55.875 million, compared to 14.06 6 and 13.199 as of December 31st, 2019. So they've increased the amount of capital that they have tremendously. And that's good for the company. I'd like to see some more updates on products that they're making. It seems like their R&D department expenses are increasing as well, which to me denotes that they have a lot of developments coming from the company. So going to the last one on here, we got ticker sign SYRS, and that is for Syros Pharmaceutical. They ended the week at $8.15. So pretty good metric for them. Looks like they're trying to become bullish, but they're still bearish at the time of this video. Doing up our moving average 10 line, being below moving average 50 and 100. So just looking at that metric, I would say that they're bearish at the time of this video. So depending on when you watch it, it may be different, but at the time of this video, they are bearish. They have tested or touched this $8.29 metric, so hopefully they can get back up there and test that again. Background information on them, going to just go over their third quarter financial results, their most recent one. So it says cash and cash equivalents and marketable securities as of September 30th, 2020 were 93.1 million compared to 91.4 million a year ago. So the increase reflects $20 million upfront payment received in connection to Syros' entry into collaboration with Global Blood Therapeutics, or GBT, in 2019. The $20 million that Syros drew down from its senior secured loan facility with Oxford Finance LLC in February 2020, and $12.3 million from the sales of common stock under the Syros at the market sales facility in the first quarter. So overall, they're getting quite a bit of money from the different things they've done. Their R&D department expenses were 17.7 million compared to 15.9 million. So they've ramped up their R&D department, which may point to more developments of products that are coming out. And then it says revenues were 3.8 million of the third quarter compared to 0.6 million in the same period in 2019. So they've increased tremendously. From 0.6 to 3.8 is a tremendous leap. So they've increased tremendously the amount of revenue that they have, but slightly increased, by like a little under 2 million of their R&D department or R&D expenses. So I think overall financially the company is doing okay. We'd like to see some more developments from the company as far as what they're doing, medical devices, or medical data that they're getting from their different clinical trials and clinical studies, and hopefully that will push the company going forward. But financially, I think they have a pretty solid foundation with the amount of money that they have, and if they can continue that track, as well as making more advancements in their clinical data, their phase 1 study going into phase 2, then hopefully it will push the stock forward and to touch that 829 metric again. So these are the top pharmaceutical stocks that I think people should be watching. There are plenty of them out there, but these are ones that I have my eyes on. So good luck to everybody out there trading. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and that subscribe. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm promote the videos. Drop a comment down below, tell me what stocks you guys are looking at. I know there's some that are not covered on here that are related to the vaccine, like AstraZeneca. You got Johnson & Johnson and other ones that are out there. But I think Pfizer and Moderna are the two main ones that everybody's looking at. So tell me in the comment section if this video is helping you, and shout out some companies that you guys are looking at. It definitely helps everyone in the chat as well. So see you guys next time. Peace.